Welcome back to the channel, guys. So I have something very interesting here. So the guys that partner with Lonzo Ball to do his apparel side of the business, they did an interview with a guy and they shared some facts, a lot of facts. Now I'm gonna be playing a part of this video. If you guys want to check out the full interview, go check it out for yourself. They discuss a lot of things, talk about business and all of that, and all a lot of these athletes are actually being signed to some very horrible endorsement deals with Nike and all of these big companies and all of that. So you guys go check it out for yourself. I'm just gonna be playing like a minute clip or less to expound upon something that they said in this video. Alright, I'm gonna be putting a link to this in the description to this video. You guys can go over there and check it out for yourselves. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Anyway, let's see what they have to say here.
Do something.
I mean, I'm gonna break it down to you. Let's just say this: if Zoe would have signed as the number 2 pick in the draft, right? The max he would have gotten for Nike would have been like what, $2 to $4 million,
and he would have been the biggest by far, right?
Yeah.
Deal?
No, Ben Simmons got $5 million.
Okay.
Because you're the first pick overall in the draft. The first pick normally gets the highest, highest shoe deal, right? But he made more than that already with Big Baller Brand.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, he was smarter because not only did he generate that money, he's also generating all the other business that he's getting from everything else he wants to do. He doesn't have to just
no restrictions.
No restrictions.
Yeah.
That's the thing. No restrictions. So when we
Alright, so I'm gonna stop the video right there. Again, if you want to listen to the rest of it, go and check it out for yourself. It's a very interesting piece. You should listen to it, especially if you're into business and you want to understand how the market works, capitalism. Alright, now I'm gonna be talking about what this guy says. So first of all, he said that Zoe has already made enough or equally or more than what he would have been signed to Nike for yearly. So according to ESPN, it was reported that Zoe would have signed a $15 million deal for over 5 years, right? So that's about $4 million a year, 4 5s, 20. So between 3 million a year, 3 or 4 million a year. All right. Roughly, we're not sure exactly the exact number that he would have been signed for, but that's around the ballpark. That's the ballpark figure. That's around where he would have gotten signed. Anyway, you guys get the point. This guy is a partner. He's in a partnership with Zoe, and he's saying that he has already made back that much already, and he would know because again, he's in a partnership with their apparel line, right? Which means that he's seen a piece of every money that they are getting. He has no reason to lie, right? So he's making the point that we're in partnership with, so we are getting a piece of his money because we're in partnership with him. So every time he makes a piece of money, we are making a piece of money. And I'm letting you know right now that he has already made back enough money. The other point that he's talking about here is freedom, right? Because he went his own way, he is now free to do a lot of other things. Now again, the reason why I want you guys to go and watch this interview for yourself is that earlier they talk about the guy that is doing the interview said that when he wanted to work with other athletes, Nike always tried to block their thing, even though he was not a direct competitor to Nike. Nike blocked them via contract and so forth. This is to show that these companies are like, it's capitalism. Everyone wants to be number one, right? You want to be number one. You want to ensure that you're on top of things. And one of the best ways to stay on top is to ensure that no competition, you have no competition. And you're eliminating all the competition and possible competitions, right? So these guys who have contracts with Nike and all that thing, LeVar Ball even mentioned, he said that they are slaves to these corporations. And that's not a lie. They get this big money. Like, if Nike is going to present you with $15 million for, say, $15 million so that they can advertise and benefit from your likeness, you're probably making 4 times that. There's a thing in business where the key to business is to maximize profit and minimize expenses, right? So if a company is going to hand you $15 million, it means that they already see where they can make back that much times more, times 3 or 2. That's what I'm saying. So a lot of people gave Lonzo Ball flack for going with Big Baller Brand, say, oh, he's stupid. But the ZO2 collection is doing pretty good, right? You guys can go copy merch. He's doing pretty good. And once again, LeVar Ball is on top and considered, and now he's looking like a genius because not only did he create a brand for his family, he gave them, he's put his kids and his family in a position to gain true financial freedom, especially if they do this the right way. Right? You get what I'm saying? As long as they execute this and go about their business the right way, he has put his kids in a position to win for generations to come. If Melo make it to the league, if Jello make it to the league, if all three Ball brothers are in the league and are doing pretty good, they are gonna probably be in the league for about 10 years max. That's enough time for them to really showcase their talent and enough time for them to fully develop the Big Baller brand. Right, to make it become an household name. Lonzo Ball girlfriend is pregnant. Hopefully it's a boy. Oh, even if it's a girl, she can go into women basketball. Right? Turn them into celebrity social media stars and continue to sell product. They don't even need to be good at basketball. As long as they are a celebrity and they have a fan base that is willing to buy into what they are selling, they are gonna be comfortable. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Make sure you guys go check out the video. Alright, I'll put the link in the description. I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, peace.